Alright, so this is my 12-gallon VacMaster professional shop vac, and I like using this in the basement for cleaning up. I've got another one in the garage. Sometimes I'll take this elsewhere, but one thing I've noticed is the original extension wand that comes with it fits the end of the holes perfectly, but some of the older ones I've had here, like you see here, the ones I've had from Craftsman and some other ones that are also 2.5-inch diameter, fit the end loose. So I've come up with a way to tighten that up a bit. So here you see the original extension, and it fits in there nice and snug. Now these are supposed to be 2.5-inch diameter. I don't know if they do that to kind of keep it proprietary, so you've got to buy theirs. Now here we'll see my other 2.5-inch that I've had for eons, and you see how it goes all the way in, and it's loose. So I think there's a little bit of difference here, but we're going to try to correct that today, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Now what I'm going to do is take this number 36 hose clamp, and I'm going to make a slot in here so that when you put that on, you can tighten that up, and that should crush down and make it snug and not want to fall off. So what I've done, guys, is I took masking tape. Anytime you see me do a project and I lay it out, I like masking tape, because when I'm done I tear it off and there's no marks and no fuss cleanup. So what I've done though is I laid this out. I came down 1 inch for the bottom, because the hose clamp is approximately a 1/2 inch wide, and then I made a width here of 3/16 I measured. So now that's what we're going to take out. But what I'm going to do first, to make it easy so I don't have to do any filing here for down here, I'm going to take my 3/16 inch drill bit here, and I'm going to drill a hole, so that way when I cut this out it goes right into the drill bit, and it makes it for an easy minimal amount of filing, and it'll look good. Now you'll notice the 3/16 hole was drilled and it's off a bit. So what I'm going to do is just lay this out with new lines. So that's the beauty of laying it out like this, is I can always go back, and in this case this isn't anything critical, it's not position critical, but I do want to come in pretty close to that, so I'm just going to put in some new lines here. So here you see I've tore the tape off and put some new marks in. So that's how simple that was. So here you see the slot I cut, and I just used a hacksaw. Very simple, nothing special required. Now I'll pull the tape off. And there you see it. Now I do have to do a little bit of filing, and to take off any rough edges, mainly on the inside, and that'll finish the... To accomplish that, I'm just going to use small needle files. You can buy these things cheap. You can buy, I don't know, they generally come in packs, maybe 5 or 6 of different old triangular, flat, oval, round, and so I'm just going to use this, and we'll file that and clean it up. So let's give it a try and see how it works. Now there's our notch we put in right here. And I'm just going to go the other side of it. and that's on there. Now somebody might say, well, why didn't you cut a notch here for it to close? You know, perpendicular to this notch, put one here. But as you can see, for something like this, you don't need to go through that. It's just this simple. And it's on there. Now I can use this without it wanting to come apart. And the hose clamp is perfect. It's just the right size. And as always, guys, Little Moose approves of this fix. With treats, of course.